Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Daz Does Brewing, and this is going to be the Fuck It Friday. Fuck It Friday really comes from a guy I've been watching on YouTube for a fair while now called Craig Newberger. I hope I pronounced that right, Craig. And basically, you just shoot shit on a Friday and have a couple of beers. So tonight the missus is going out. She's going out with the girls. So it's just me and 3 kids. Nah, it's alright. I've given them dinner. Given them a nice, healthy, nutritious dinner. Me green or 2 noodles. That should keep them quiet for a little while. Anyway, tonight we are drinking the. I did a Hop Hog clone. So if you don't know Hop Hog, it's from the Swan Valley in Western Australia. It is. I've seen people do beer reviews around the world of this beer. It's an IPA. It's loaded up with Cascade, Centennial, Amarillo, and a little bit of Simcoe. I think in total in a 23 litre batch, there's about 315 grams of hops. So 315 grams of hops is a fair bit, you know what I mean? It smells magical, you know what I mean? And this is 6.3%, and I did a 2.5 kilos of maris otter, 2.5 kilos of pale malt. I think it was 50 grams. Let me just look into my thing. I think it was 50 grams of Crystal 120. And fermented with Old Faithful, USO5. And like that's only been in the keg for 2 days. I had it at 45 psi for 48 hours. Really, the carbonation is almost perfect, you know what I mean? But it'll definitely get better with time. Alright, just logging on to my my trial brewer's friend. You know what I mean? You can only have 4 recipes, but if you got 1,000 bloody emails, you can have 5,000 recipes. I'll eventually sign up, or maybe I'll get a beer smell thing, or maybe I'll just keep doing my diary. Alright. So I'll let you know what I did with this Hop Hog clone. Alright, here we go. And also, this this glass is one which my brew group, my local brew group here in Perth, put out. Perth Homebrew Share. You can see that. Fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, there's they brought out a number of different glasses. Little tulip ones, Tikus. They got the IPA glasses, and I'm waiting on some American pint glasses. So can check those out. I didn't buy any of the Tikus because I thought it was a bit, you know what I mean, a bit hard as your father, you know? The lacing on this beer is really good. I'll check that out, you know, man. It's fucking beautiful. That is fucking magic. Alright, so with this Hop Hog clone, we did 23 grams of Willamette at 60 minutes, just to give that nice kind of underlying bitterness which you need in a good IPA. Like, you know, I'm all for the whole West Coast style IPA, you know, full juicy and blah blah blah, but I really do just like a simple IPA where it's just, you got that bitterness, but then you got that dank citrus flavors, you know. I'm pretty old school. Anyway, so we got 23 grams of Willamette at 60 minutes, 13 grams of Amarillo at 15 minutes, 19 grams of Cascade at 15 minutes, 15.5 grams of Centennial at 15 minutes. We've got 50 grams of Simcoe at 5 minutes. I fucking love Simcoe. Simcoe's the fucking bomb. Amarillo got 35 grams at 0 minutes. Cascade, 35 grams at 0 minutes. 35 grams of Centennial at 0 minutes. That's it for the boil. I think I actually did a whirlpool for this, so I can't remember. I think it was about 15-minute whirlpool at 75 degrees, I think. And then with the dry hop, 10 days after fermentation, well, 10 days into fermentation, so fermentation was completely kaput. We added 30 grams of Amarillo, 30 grams of Centennial, 30 grams of Cascade, and we left that for just over 24 hours. And then we started cold crash, because if you check out the Brewlosophy experiment on short versus long dry hops, it shows that there's not much difference, and it actually even almost sort of sways towards the shorter dry hop. So that's why I went with the shorter dry hop, and it seemed that it's really fucking boosted this beer. It's, you know, it's bloody amazing. And I added I cold crashed it for was it 36 hours. Added some gelatin 12 hours before kegging, and it's really, I kegged it and it looked quite clear. I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit of chill haze, but you know, yeah, look at that. You know what I mean? Pretty fucking clear for 300 grams of hops. So, you know, if you're anywhere around the world and you heard about Hop Hog, this is based off the original Hop Hog recipe. Basically, they changed it. Originally, it was an IPA and it was like above 6% and, you know, above 50 IBUs. Now they've actually dropped it. It's down to 5.8 now, so it's more in the American Pale Ale territory. It does taste a little bit different, you know. Maybe they can't source the hops or something. I don't know. I'm not sure, but they were actually bought out by Coca-Cola, so I'm not sure whether that had a part in changing the beer. But I don't think it did, because I think it changed before that. But anyway, I fucking ran shit, man. See, I'll have a sip. It almost feels like the so what I was saying before the video just cut off. Holy shit! Anyway, I'm gonna get. Okay. Oh, let the phone's run. So basically, what I was saying was, it almost feels like the Amarillo takes over the three other hops, which is weird, because when I read on the forums, it said to back off on the Simcoe, because the Simcoe can override those other hops. But in this beer, like, the fucking Amarillo's just boom, fucking getting right through there. But I do like Amarillo, and it's still a nice beer. And fuck, it's been in the kegering today, so it's just gonna get better and better. Problem is, though, I've got a barbecue tomorrow with a mate, so I'm gonna take Caligrialas there, and then my mum's 60th is coming up, so I'm gonna take Caligrialas there. So the problem with brewing is, God, Jesus, this is, I swear this phone works for fucking ice. It's just trying to commit suicide. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, the problem with brewing a beer is that when the beer reaches that peak, it's all fucking gone. You know, like, do you leave it for 4 weeks before you try it, or, you know, like, you can't do that. You got to try it along the journey, you know what I mean? And you're not gonna leave it keep for 4 weeks, you know what I mean? Especially because I took a bit of a hiatus from brewing, so I've got a 4-tap kegerator, and at the moment I've only got one on tap, so this is the only thing on tap. So it's not like I'm gonna leaving this one alone while, you know, letting it age while I drink something else. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it short. I checked the pale ale that I brewed the other week, well, last Saturday, the tropical pale ale, and so it came in at 1.050, and I pitched it with M44. Checked it the other day consistently. It's about 1.01 now. So what's that, like a 5% beer, 5.5 or whatever it is, you know what I mean? So I'll be cold crashing that soon, chucking it on. Tasted it. It doesn't taste too tropical. I put it in the Cascade from the garden, and it's almost got a bit of a not vegetal, but it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain when you use your own hops. You know, you got these thoughts where you think that it's just going to taste. It's going to taste like store-bought one. You know what I mean? You think that hops are just going to taste citrusy and blah blah, but then you grow them and then they taste a bit different. You know, and you always wonder whether they've been cross-pollinated or whatever. But anyway, it still tastes good. Very clean, citrusy. So start cold crashing that shortly, and hopefully have that kicked up, and then it should be pouring by next weekend. So should be good. But yeah, guys, I'll leave that with you, and cheers to all of you on this beautiful Friday evening. Enjoy the beer, enjoy the hobby, drink responsibly. As Craig would say, get it in ya, get it in ya, get it in ya. Seems a bit fucking dirty, doesn't it? Get it in ya. Anyway, alright guys, have a good one, and keep on brewing. Alright guys, see you later. As it is brewing. Cheers, boys.